So we're down here on the IAM stand and I'm joined by Pat Kenny. IAM are based out of Kilkenny. Pat, I suppose just to start off, tell us a little bit about the history of IAM.
Well, IAM are in operation since 1953. We've been importing a large range of products throughout that tenure. Currently we're importing a Stroutman silage wagons and feeders, Gregory Besson ploughs, Raby power harrows, Bomford hedge cutters and flail mowers, and the Hardy range of sprayers.
Very good. And I just want to bring you over to the silage wagon first, Pat. Just talk to us a little bit about this range and what's different with other competitors, I suppose.
I suppose the model we have here on display today is the 3602 Giga VTES. It was launched last year in conjunction with the 01 version. This has the wider pickup at 2.25 metres compared to 2 metres on the 01 version. This would be the second highest in its range. The Terra VTES range is the next model up, and we have the Xelon and the Super VTES under that in wagons.
And is it contractors that are buying this type of machine? Is it large-scale dairy farmers? Who's going for it?
Yeah, we would see that the contractor going for the bigger capacity forage wagons. Yeah.
So Pat, like we've self-propelled and we've the silage wagons. Why should I go for a silage wagon over self-propelled?
I suppose it depends on your setup. As a contractor, I suppose the customers you're serving, we would see predominantly people going for wagons who have customer base that prioritise the chop length and look for machines with that slightly longer chop length. And really it's kind of down to your customer base.
And would you see many contractors switching maybe from a self-propelled to a silage wagon?
Yeah, we have a number of customers have switched, driven by their customer base, asking for that higher quality in chop length. Wagons have come on a lot in the last 10 years with the consistency of chop length and the capacity within the machines. So they are competing right there up with foragers for capacity. Also, I suppose one of the biggest concerns is the availability of labour from a contractor point of view. Getting tractor and drivers, and whereas a contractor with 3 tractors and 3 operators maybe can always keep going with something like the forage harvest or with our forage wagons.
I suppose one last thing on the wagon, Pat. You know what I mean? They are quite big, they're quite long. How do you find maybe the smaller yards in Ireland that used to be maybe a tractor and trailer?
All the wagons that we bring into Ireland here have rear steering, so they're all quite manoeuvrable and they're actually very, very easily got around yards. The majority of farms now have expanded and made it a little bit easier, but you're seeing the same problem with forage harvesters and big 22 foot trailers. Yeah.
So Pat, I want to bring you around here. You also have a range of tub feeders. I suppose tell us a little bit about the range you have on offer.
So we have a few new models of tub feeders here today at the Ploughing Championships. There's 3 new models we have. Stroutman will be one of the premium feeders on the market. So we have a twin auger with the new V conveyor, sliding conveyor for customers who want to get the product into high troughs. We have the new 1401, which gives us the high end of a single tub auger. And we have the new Stroutman 1251 with straw blower on the front of it. Now that's a nice combination of straw blower and feeder. So for customers who want to reduce tasks or reduce the number of tractors they need on the farm, this one offers the availability to do straw blowing and mixing all within the one machine. So saving on one tractor and machine.
We've seen tub feeders and other feeders become popular among farmers. I suppose again the same question: who's buying the tub feeders and what size are they buying?
So last year, I suppose we did see a more increase in single tub customers. These were probably new entrants into the tub market, and it was down to the fodder crisis we had last year. So they needed to mix various degrees of product, so they went for the single tub. But traditionally, the last number of years, we are seeing a shift where customers already have a tub, but they're going for extra capacity, bigger capacity. So this 2401, Vertimix 2401 from Stroutman will be one of our big sellers.
And if I bring you back down here, Pat, you actually have smaller feeders as well. That's obviously maybe for the smaller dairy farmer, or even the beef farmer. Yeah,
so the single tub, I suppose this is kind of it'd be these two machines here would be kind of our traditional size for the 60, 70, 80 cow man and the beef man. We have the 500 little small Vertimix 500 down there, ideal for beef as sheep farmer, and that's quite a unique product to Stroutman.
And I know it's not here on the stand today, but you also have a self-propelled wagon as well?
Yeah, we do the self-propelled range of Vertimixes. Quite a unique product in the sense of, I suppose, on the continent, there's a lot of farmers switching to self-propels. The main reason being one, labour, or the trying to cut down on a number of machines, your telehandler, number of movements, whereas with the self-propelled, you go to the pit, you fill up, you go to your meal bin, you go to your straw, and you've mixed while doing that. So it cuts down the time use for it. So
so that's the wagons, that's the diet feeders. You also have an awful lot more machinery here.
Yeah, we do. I suppose we have ploughs, we have power harrows, we have our range of Bomford hedge cutters. The Bomford hedge cutters, it's that time of the year. Last year probably a lot of hedges, the way the season went, silage went late, hedges probably were neglected. So this year it's been a big busy year for hedge cutting.
Yeah. And I suppose just with the way dairy farmers going and there's larger scale farmers again, do you see farmers maybe buying a smaller machine to be able to run around their hedges themselves?
Yeah, we do. We see I suppose the demand on contractors getting tougher and tougher and higher, and that window of contractors being able to come cut your hedges narrowing. So a lot of customers are coming to us saying, oh, I want to buy a hedge cutter because I want to be able to do mine when the ground conditions are good, when the weather is reasonable, so they can just get out and get it done, whereas potentially they mightn't be able to get hold of the contractor to get them jobs done at the time.
Yeah, and you also have a number of sprayers over there as well?
Yeah, we have the sprayers. I suppose the Hardy range of sprayers. Hardy is been at the forefront of sprayer technology since 1967. This year and last year there's been a big surge in the number of sprayers sold with the TAMS 2 grant. So trail sprayers, very high specification, GPS, auto section control, twin force with air assist, which is probably a break from the norm, what we would have seen in sprayers, because traditionally it would have been kind of the straightforward basic sprayers. So now we've gone to the more sophisticated now that the TAMS 2 grant is there.
Yeah. Pat, it's the National Ploughing Championships, but lots of machines on the stand. Just tell us a little bit about the logistics of organising a plot and getting the machines in. How long does it take?
Well, I suppose the planning for the ploughing match starts back in roughly around April, when we get the application forms and we know roughly where the site is. We have a little sit down and a little think about what we want to do this year, what we want to show, what way the season's going. So we start back in April, and then logistics wise, as you can see, we've quite a big stand here. It's probably about 6 loads, lorry loads. We're lucky in Carlow this year, it's quite close to our base in Kilkenny, so only half an hour down the road. So it's been quite easy to get machines in. The site so far this year has been held up very well. Ground conditions are lovely. But we've had guys, I suppose we started moving in last Monday, machines into the site, and we've been getting them ready, getting them in place all last week, and we're finishing touches yesterday.
Well, great stuff, Pat. Look, there's a quick run around of all the machines on the stand, so look, they're here at the Ploughing Championship. Get down and have a chat with Pat.
Okay, thank you. Thanks very much.